Hi there, this is Pray Love, and I'm doing a video on my fragrance for the day, which is Dior Homme Intense, which is like no surprise after all, since I've been praising that fragrance so much, but then got into Le Male, but then today I was like, oh, this one is so good. And if you don't believe me, go and look for yourself. It's gorgeous. And there is a lot of hype around that fragrance. People think sometimes that it is overhyped because it is Dior Homme and it is kind of a more almost feminine leaning scent. But I don't think so, because it's not, first of all, it's not like archetypally like very feminine leaning. I know that a lot of people say that because of the iris note, which reminds us of makeup and probably more lipstick, even more. But there is something that is masculine in not a bad way, you know, like sometimes something it's masculine because it's like in a bad way, because it's aggressive and very intense and whatever. This one is very soft and sensitive, which are feminine traits, but expressed with the woods, the vetiver, that is traditionally into more masculine fragrances. So in my opinion, it still smells like these very elegant, very classy masculine fragrances that were made in the past, like the vetivers that was like Garles vetiver and Grey vetiver, whatever. This note is very like associated with very masculine scents, but then now there's got like a sensitive, warm, soft, but very sexy touch to it, and I really like it. Which doesn't mean also like that it isn't feminine leaning at all. I think that Dior Homme Intense is easily wearable by a woman, and that a lot of women will really like wearing that. I have showed this to my roommate, and she was like, I was like, would you wear it? And she was like, yeah, but I don't care if it's masculine or feminine, but I really like it, and if someone wears that, I'll just want to smell him all the time. And she was like, if a guy wears that, it's like a very good sign, you know, because it smells very good. It's alluring. You want to smell more. Very warm. It has like that woodsy thing going on. Perfect for the winter. It's like a vanilla bomb. I love vanilla as like a note. It's sweet, it's romantic, it's, yeah, very nice. I think that vanilla is one of my favorite notes, and it's beautifully like expressed in this fragrance. It's magnificent. I don't talk all the time about the bottle, how they look, but this bottle, it's gorgeous. It's really nice, and it's the same for the new Dior Homme 2020. Absolutely not the same scent, and this one is closer to the original Dior Homme. So if you want a grasp of that scent, you can still get the intense. That I don't know exactly what are the differences. There might be some major differences that I don't know about, but I think that the intense version is really worth it. It's intense because it's concentrated and it lasts a long time, and also it projects medium projection because it's a vanilla centric scent. It's not something that projects that much. I've been walking with another friend today, and he was like, oh, I can smell your fragrance. What is it? It's very good. And I told him, oh, it's Dior Homme Intense. It's really, really good. In fact, like indeed, it's incredible. It's one of my favorite fragrances. Just makes me feel good in days where like I would wear that like pretty much any day. Sometimes people say, Well, isn't it a bit classy and elegant? Well, you can feel classy and elegant every day if you want to, first of all. And second of all, you can, I think you can wear that and have a classy, elegant vibe, even with very casual outfits. Um, I remember wearing like sportswear and stuff, and having that on just made me feel more like elegant, even though I'm wearing sportswear. And I think this feeling that you have inside and this fragrance that like you project, and this attitude that you will project towards other will show, and people will probably associate he's not the kind of like just wearing sportswear because he's like you know a douchebag or things like that. They will probably be like impressed by the level of um, elevation that you can get out of even very simple outfits. I'm going very far in my topics, but and I'm also the kind of person who likes to dress according to the fragrances I wear. But I think this one is, you can wear it anytime. This can be like definitely a signature scent. I think it's the kind of signature scent that you want to have because it's warm and it has that woodsy vibe, woodsy dry down vanilla that is very intimate. It's a it's a fragrance for people who enjoy the one-on-one, real, sincere, intense conversations that you can have with someone else. And I think that is why it is worthy as a signature scent. It says something about you. It says that you are sensitive and that you are caring and generous with your love, and all these very nice characteristics that makes this fragrance so enjoyable, because it is soft and it is strong even if in its vulnerability, which is very nice because vulnerability is not a weak trait, it is a strong trait. So, and this fragrance is like vulnerable and like it's soft and sensitive, yet it is very strong with the woods. It is very warm yet solid. It is confident yet vulnerable, and this is why I love it. So one of my favorite, like hands down, one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and probably like signature scent worthy. It's probably one of those fragrances that I could say, oh yes, I could live my life with no other fragrances than that and still be happy. And then there's a lot of other fragrances that I really like, but this one is one of those that just makes me feel well, good, and that represents the most, I think, who I am. So thanks for listening. Spread love, spray love.